are also getting to understand is that Sena workers are present there at Raut's location, at his residence in large numbers. Mumbai police has also been deployed there. For the benefit of viewers, could you help us understand what exactly are the allegations against Sanjay Raut as far as the Patra Chawl land scam case is concerned? Because the ED has leveled some very serious charges against him and his family, but the Shiv Sena has in categorical terms said that this is an attempt to target the Shiv Sena. It is an attempt to target the Thakres.
That's correct, Archana. In fact, my video journalist Pramod is showing you the visuals of the protesters, those who have been present since morning. In fact, they are holding many placards here. They are, in fact, asking central government about the arrest of other fraudsters. But here, as far as Shiv Sena is concerned, or as far as Sanjay Raut is concerned, they are getting full support of the Shiv Senics here, the people, those who have gathered outside. But yes, when we speak about what is exactly Patra Chawl scam, remember, this has been happening since years. The major time when this came into limelight was 2014, where the tenants stopped getting their rent, and the entire case started by 2008. But here, remember, ever since 2014, it's been seen that the tenants were not getting their rent, and hence this entire case came into limelight. And here there are three-party agreement which was done, and it's been alleged by ED officials that there's some irregularities as far as the money is concerned within the three parties, and out of which Sanjay Raut as well as his family, Vasha Raut being his wife, have been benefited, and they have also purchased land, one namely in Dadar, that's Garden Court. We have shown the visuals of ED raids being simultaneously conducted there, and after that there's also 8 locations in Alibag, that's near Kihim Beach. There also the land allegedly have been purchased by Raut's family. This is what ED officials have been claiming. Now remember, more than 11 crores of properties have been already attached by the Enforcement Directorate in this entire case. But now, as ED officials are planning to take this investigation a step further, this is the reason why after summoning twice, when Sanjay Raut skipped the moment, clearly Archana, here some more visuals we are showing outside Sanjay Raut's residence. So yes, after skipping 2 ED summons here, this is the time where ED officials have directly come to the residence of Sanjay Raut. Remember, this is the team by Delhi, one who has come here.
Shweta, we can hear some.
You asked very important question that what
Shweta, sorry to interrupt.
In fact, in this entire case,
we can hear some slogan hearing. Could you tell us who these people are, and are these Sena workers who are raising slogans?
Exactly, Archana. My video journalist is showing you the visuals, what is exactly happening outside Raut's residence. These people are present since morning, and they are Shiv Sena workers. They have been backing Sanjay Raut for that matter, and they are also sloganing time to time, and they are not ready to move out of this place. Although we are seeing that they are large in numbers, they are coming to the fact that he has not done anything wrong, or he has no involvement in any kind of scam. Remember, ever since the tweet of Sanjay Raut himself came out, he in fact tweeted about his own statement, what he's feeling about the case or his involvement in the scam. After that, huge crowd in fact gathered outside, and since then, as we are reporting from past 7 hours, we are seeing these protesters being here since morning. They are here, and they are, yes, sloganing time to time, although there are certain anti-Modi slogans being raised by them, and also they are supporting Sanjay Raut, stating that he is a staunch Shiv Senic, and any kind of wrong involvement will not be spared, and we know for the fact that he is not participating in any kind of wrongdoings or any kind of scam. These are the beliefs of Shiv Sena. In fact, Shiv Sena, Archana, always we have known for the fact that it is an emotion. We have seen women out on the road. We have seen elder citizens, in fact senior citizens out on the road. They were sitting here for a very long time. In fact, my cameraman is also showing you the visuals, what exactly happening inside the premise of Maitri Bungalow. Yes, Archana, overall, the time, in fact, within some time, one can see a major thing happening if Sanjay Raut comes out of his bungalow.
All right, Shweta, what we also understand is that these raids have been going on for over 7 hours, if I'm not wrong, and they have been taking place since morning. What kind of action have you seen since morning? Because this came all of a sudden because Mr. Sanjay Raut did not answer 2 summons of the Enforcement Directorate, and after he skipped the last summon of 27 July, which is why we see why the Enforcement Directorate is at his residence. But what kind of activity took place in the morning? Because at the moment the scenes are quite turbulent. We can see Shiv Sena workers sloganeering. But the kind of activity that has happened since morning, any high-profile ministers or Sena leaders who have visited Sanjay Raut?
Well, Archana, since morning, Mirror Now team is present here, and yes, as far as the Shiv Sena is concerned, there were several local leaders, those who came sloganeering. In fact, along with them, there were also a huge crowd who followed them. But here, as we see, police deployment is here, of course, and after this, we are seeing, as far as activities are concerned, there are entirely 2 different situations what we are
Shweta, my apologies, I'll have to interrupt you.
Some other kind of drama, some other kind of searches are going on.
We are joined by BJP's Ram Kadam on the broadcast. Mr. Ram Kadam, thank you for making time and speaking to Mirror Now. There are very serious allegations by the opposition and the Shiv Sena that the BJP is using central agencies to target the opposition, especially the Thakres and those who are close to them. What is your response to these allegations? Kya kehna chahenge aap?
Let me tell you 2 points. The point number 1 is, when there are several evidence which are there in a public domain, from which account, how many lakhs or how many crore rupees has been transferred, and whatever the financial fraud happened, everything is there on a public domain. But instead of answering ED officials' questions, Mr. Raut has enough time to address press morning, noon and evening. If he would have answered ED official questions, then definitely he would have, avoid this embarrassing situation which has happened now. ED officials detained him. This is what I can see on the screen. But the point, very much important point, is Shiv Sena leaders, they don't have any valid argument. Because whenever ED officials take action, that action never happened overnight. Always they thoroughly check all the accounts. For that matter, they do forensic audit. For that, it takes long time. And after that, studying thoroughly all the documents, investigating all the other aspects, then only they take action. So it's not an overnight action.
Mm-hmm.
They have taken enough time. They have studied thoroughly. And then after, when they found there is a financial fraud, so that's the reason why they are now taking the action. What Shiv Sena leadership wants. They want that ED should not take action on Shiv Sena leader just because of he's a big leader. This is a new India. And in New India, whether it's a leader or whether it is an actor,
right. So I would like to interrupt you. We are getting some, my apologies.
Law is equal for everyone.
Yeah, we're getting these live visuals. Mr. Sanjay Raut has come out of his residence. These are the latest visuals. Shweta, what is the latest? Has he been detained or has he come out to speak to the press? What is the latest? What are these visuals? Can you please take us through these latest developments?
Archana, the visuals are right on your screen, Archana. See, this is the time what we were waiting for. In fact, everyone was waiting for Sanjay Raut to come out, and he is finally out. And as far as his detain is concerned, first of all, it's been seen that he has been summoned and he is going to ED office. This is what we are learning from Raut's family. But here we see clearly Sanjay Raut coming out, waving at the protesters, the people, those who have gathered. See, time to time he was coming outside, but very importantly, as we were reporting, Archana, just a short while back also, I told you that he will be coming out, and the way he is coming out, and absolutely all the cars are going out by the gate, and we are seeing family of Sanjay Raut towards that side of the window, but absolutely very mother waving at Sanjay Raut. This is very important. In fact, the kind of drama what we were seeing here, we are seeing that now Sanjay Raut's mother is also waving to the car where he has been taken out. Now we are seeing that Sanjay Raut is also being going out. Now my camera person is also showing you the visual of the window where the family is present. Now you can see, in fact, my camera is showing you the family of Sanjay Raut being outside the window, and Ashna, honestly, this entire drama was somewhere anticipated, where we saw Sanjay Raut skipping to ED summons, and after that ED team from Delhi flew all the way here and they started inquiring about it. Two documents have already been collected, documents have been checked, one team has already left. Now Sanjay Raut has also left for Enforcement Directorate office situated in South Mumbai. Being Sunday, it might take him somewhere around 45 minutes to reach there. If further investigation can take place, and obviously the line of questioning would be very much in and around the Patra Chawl scam, whether the kind of alleged money laundering he has been done there, and also talking about the ED has attached his properties. The details will be of course asked as currently sources we have.
Right, Shweta, my apologies. We are getting some disturbance in your audio. While you try and fix that, let's tell our viewers what is happening in Mumbai. This is high drama that's taking place in the financial capital of this country, where Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut, who has been very vocal against the centre, is now going to the Enforcement Directorate office. The raids have been going on at his residence and 3 other locations. Since morning, he is accused of money laundering. This is the latest that we are getting for you, and these are the latest pictures of Sanjay Raut emerging out of his house and waving at his supporters, waving at the media. We also had his family members on the right side of your screen also waving back at him and looking visibly anxious after these developments. This is the latest that we are getting for you. Shweta is back with us. Shweta, yes, please go ahead. You were telling us the latest as to what is happening on the ground. We can see the visible anxiousness on the faces of Sanjay Raut's family members, but an investigation has to go on. Shiv Sena has alleged that the BJP is using central agencies to target the opposition, whereas the BJP is saying that why did Sanjay Raut skip the summons? He had the time to address a press conference, but why did he not answer his ED summons?
Well, Archana, as far as Sanjay Raut skipping 2 ED summons are concerned, let me tell you, firstly, it was election time. That was a phase where elections were on high rise, and in fact, Sanjay Raut was in Alibag. We remember it very clearly, and he also released a statement saying that as he is busy with the elections there, and next time he was in Delhi. So both the summons, he although produced the statements here, but this wasn't enough for the Enforcement Directorate officials, and this is the reason why perhaps for the third time they didn't wait and they directly got into the residence of Sanjay Raut. In fact, let me also show you the visuals of Raut's family still at the window. They are, in fact, as you said, that they are looking anxious, somewhere tensed as well. But the way their mother is waving, yes, this speaks about the kind of support Sanjay Raut enjoys in this locality, in this Mumbai, or you call it as Maharashtra, as people have come from various parts of Mumbai, and since morning this crowd is not decreasing. In fact, they have been backing up Sanjay Raut and basically, if people are out here, it is on the name of Shiv Sena. And here, when people are protesting against the central agency's action, calling it as a political vendetta, one should remember here the kind of Shiv Sena has their protesters or their supporters, it is just one thing. Shiv Sena is being too emotionally attached with their leaders owing to Balasaheb Thackeray, and the reason why any Shiv Sena leader is being caught or any Shiv Sena leader is being going through such
Yes,
kind of
Shweta,
cases.
we are getting BJP's reaction on this. Yes, Shweta, please, my apologies, we are getting Kirit Somaya's reaction. Let's take a look.
गोरेगाव पत्रा चाल 1200 करोड़ का घोटाला, वसई नायगांव 2000 करोड़ का घोटाला, अलीबाग में जमीन, दादर मुंबई में फ्लैट, विदेश प्रवास, दुबई में संजय राउत किससे मिले थे, ये सब चीजें जब बाहर आएगी तो मुझे विश्वास है आर्थर रोड जेल में नवाज मलिक के पड़ोसी बनने का सम्मान संजय राउत को मिलेगा.
And we will come back to these